Hello, welcome in. Today is February 27th, 2024, and today is day 48 of 100 days, 100 ways, trails taken. So, you might be happy to know today is the last question of where have you been? And the guidepost is still moving. I got you moving around the planet yet? Are you packing your suitcase? Hey? Okay, so the question today is blue zones. Have you ever heard of blue zones? Yes or no? Okay, so blue zones. Have you ever heard of a blue zone? Yes or no? Me, yes. I have not been to one yet, but I would love to go to every single one of them. There are only 5. I had to write them down because I can't remember them all. Sardinia, Italy, Okinawa, Japan, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Icaria, Greece, and Loma Linda, California. Now in these places, they have, I have to put my glasses on, it's getting dark. It's been a really weird day for weather. 14 degrees and thunderstorms and rain, and most of our snow washed away, which is good. Let's get on with summer. Okay, wait, first get on with spring. But yeah, it's a little dark in here today. It's kind of weird. Okay, so in these places, they have longevity. They have healthier populations, which is really interesting. They go by what's called the power of 9. So let's see. Move is one of the categories. Move naturally. So, exercise, walk, swim, do the things that, we can just do. We can just walk out our door and do. I think that's part of the thing, right? These places are all in favorable kind of climates where you can do that. Let's see. The next category is right outlook, and that is to have a purpose, and downshift. So to know how to relax, know how to meditate, know how to maybe do breath work or just things that are relaxing. Self-care, good self-care. It's a big point, right? Oh, on move naturally, that would probably be yoga also, maybe qigong, tai chi, those kinds of things. Let's see. See, I can't even read. I need to have my glasses. Yesterday, I broke my other glasses, so this is what we get for now. Eat wisely, the 80% rule, which means when you feel like you're 80% full, you stop eating. You don't need to fill up completely until you're stuffed, until you feel you're expanding. Plant slant, so eating a lot of plant matter, I suppose, but they do eat fish, chicken, beef, lamb, pork, nothing processed though. No processed meat, and it's all organic, and it's all lovingly cared and tended, and the purpose of it is to, provide nutrition. And it makes a difference in the animals. I know vegans and vegetarianism, yes, I know, I understand that 100%. But also there is a way, an old way, the ancient way, where people would tend their animals with love, and they were like pets, and they were kind, and they nurtured them, and they made them have the best life. And you are what you eat, right? So if you eat something that's not treated well, or not, this is this tough, sticky subject, right? If the animal is fostered and nourished and loved and cared for, its purpose, I believe, would be to sacrifice itself to the human, because we are what we eat, and And we need we need nourishment as beings, as bodies. You know, whatever way you go, that's, you know, that's our own choice. But this is kind of a thing. You know, even here they have wine. One of the Eat Wisely Power of 9 things is wine at 5. They drink regularly. What does this say? 4 out of 5 of the blue zones drink moderately. Nope, that's not it. In moderation. We'll just go with that. They drink in moderation, and generally daily they have alcohol, wine, ale with food. So that's very fun, and that's a good selling point for a blue zone, because I also believe in my own understanding and the way that my own body reacts. And with alcohol, the less blockages we have within ourselves, the less, because alcohol is a depressant, right? So the less things we have within our being that weigh us down, that hold us down, that keep us down, that suppress us, anger, depression, shame, guilt, I could go on, all the things, right? Those things create a certain chemistry in the body which causes problems. Obviously, alcoholism is, I'm not ever going to make light on that. That is a huge issue. I also believe we can regulate from the inside so that alcohol brings joy. Alcohol's been around for a very long time. First of all, we had natural drugs, let's just call them that, natural ways, right? Mushrooms, tobacco, just plants, ayahuasca, like all the things, right? So alcohol, I believe I read that it's probably like a long time before this also, because civilization has had many turnovers in my humble opinion. But like only 10,000 years, where all the other things, which this is also one of those things, tongue in cheek, I'm going to say, as Jesus turned water into wine, I believe he was making mushroom tea. So that's another whole discussion. But having the alcohol, right, in an uplifting, if you're feeling joyous and exuberant, and it's a celebration and it's fun, especially like at weddings. I notice mostly at weddings, this is, you know, most people are very happy. Not to say things don't go sideways at weddings, because yes, I have seen it with my own eyes. But the individual person, if we're holding our trauma, if we're holding our things that make the chemistry in our body that interacts with alcohol in a negative way, then it comes out in a negative way. I once worked with this girl. She told me, and her mother was an alcoholic, so I took this to heart. Her mother used to say, never drink to feel better, only drink to feel even better. So when you're feeling on the negative side, when you're having a low day, or you had a bad day, or had a rough day, or somebody's pissing you off, or whatever it is, that is not the time to drink. That's a time for self-care. That's time to go for a walk, take a shower, ground yourself, those kinds of things, right? But at the same time, if we're celebratory, we're enjoying good food with our family, with our loved ones, then it's a totally different experience. So that's my 2 cents on that. We didn't even get down the list yet. Okay, so connect. So another heading is connect. The right tribe, hanging out with the right people. They say you are most like the top 5 people that you hang out with. I see that, definitely. And it takes a lot of strength. If those people are more negative, then it takes a lot of strength to keep yourself righted. This is why it's sometimes wise to, leave toxic relationships, find space for yourself where it's just uplifting instead of having, negativity. Connect, put your loved ones first, right? Which also includes yourself, because you should have self-love before you have anything else, because we can't even know what love is if we can't feel it inside for ourselves. That's like one of my top things, I think, in my healing program. Really loving yourself is the most important thing, because then you have the capacity to love others, right? What's that? Fill their cups from your overflow. Connect, a sense of belonging. So if you're not in a place that, you feel out of place, you feel like you don't belong, you feel like a pariah, you feel like nobody understands you, right? How can you thrive and grow and be happy in a place like that? So I'm just going to read those again because I think they're wonderful. Okay. Move naturally, have a purpose, downshift, the 80% rule, the plant slant, wine at 5, the right tribe, loved ones first, and a sense of belonging. Now those are pretty great rules to live by. So yesterday we had, if you could live anywhere, where would you live? Now that we've had this question, I definitely would consider some of these places, or at least close to them. I believe in energetic centers, our ancient civilizations, and even recently, because they keep rebuilding on top of sacred sites, right? Some civilization falls, they build a new cathedral, they build a new temple, they build a new whatever it is. Those are lines and places within the earth that are significant in energy. So I think there's a lot more to it than we actually even are. We're just scratching the surface of it. So I think the closer we get to these things, the better. And there's probably some, these are called blue zones, right? So there's probably some that are, a little on the purple side, a little on the green side, right? Like, I don't know why they picked blue. I think I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna write that in my notes. Blue zone, why is it called that? Interesting, right? Blue is your throat chakra, communication. Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, I guess that's all for today. I did not have any triggers, except that I really wish I had gone to some of these places so far. And none of them are without reach. None of are out of reach. I don't know where the with came from. None of them are out of reach. So I might be doing one of these shows one time. I don't know why I call it a show. I might be doing one of these episodes from there one day. Yeah, I'll let you know, right? Or maybe you'll come with me. Maybe we'll have a retreat. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? I keep these in mind, right? Go experience it together. Anyways, until tomorrow for day 49, be well. Two, 24, 49, 100. Dun, dun, dun. Why are we still recording? Now that's funny.